Okay, it is Sunday evening. It has gone 6 p.m. and I need to go and train. I'm now going into week 3. I have had, I don't know, I still haven't uploaded the last video that I have made. I'm hoping to get that up tomorrow at the latest, but I guess you're going to just wait and see. I feel so behind on everything. Like, I mentioned in the last video that I have kind of just felt like I'm struggling to just keep up with life at the moment, and that is still definitely the theme. I think because I know that my routine is going to be out of whack next week as well, just with my friend's wedding and everything. Like, I've struggled to get into a routine just for the few days that I'm here, and then I'm off again tomorrow. But it's okay, I've caught up on all of the work I needed to. The only thing I've got left to do is to put this video up from my last 2 sessions, so hopefully that will get done today. But I need to go and train today. I was going to train daytime today, but I decided to get some more decorating done. So I'm covered in paint, literally just covered head to toe. I tried to shower and wash it all off, and I'm still covered. I've painted all the skirting, the doors, the windowsill and everything in my office. It still needs like 2 or 3 more coats, but I've made progress there, which is something I've been wanting to do for ages. Done the final coat, hopefully the final coat in the spare bedroom. Making progress on the house, but I also feel like because of that, I've kind of taken the focus off of training a little bit. We're also hideously short on food in the house. Haven't done a food shop in like 2.5 weeks. Literally just getting through whatever is left, and then we're going to do a food shop when we get home on Wednesday evening probably. If not, it'll be Thursday. But yeah, life feels a bit chaotic. I feel like I'm not coping very well with life right now, but I know it's getting there. I'm nearly there. It's fine. I've had a really productive day, to be fair. Like, all of my work was done by about 12:30. All programs for the next week are done. All client messages have been replied to. Like, everyone knows what they're doing. Because I am going to still be working as well while I'm away. I'm just obviously not going to reply to messages when I'm actually at the wedding. But outside of that, I'll still be replying as normal. So yeah, I got well ahead on my work today. And then yeah, just loads of decorating that took hours. And I've just had this headache constantly for days now. But I'm going to just ignore it. I'm going to go and train. I'm going to enjoy myself. It's going to be a late one. I have got to get up early tomorrow to do my accessory day before we go tomorrow. But that is a problem for tomorrow, is what it is. But yeah, I'm covered in paint. I didn't bother washing my hair because I thought I'll wash it probably when I get back tonight. But yeah, it's fine. It's all good. Gonna head to train now.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long, long time. Yeah. This is how getting down. Yeah. Hey. This is how I'll be getting down. This is how it is really done. They can't figure out. They don't understand, so they hold me down and out. We ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. Watch me go and bounce right back. Down for the count, but the hound strike back. It get like that. I don't wanna hear it, but you hit me right back. They talking, they told me take the L and move on. Heard it from somebody who's been taking L's their whole life. I don't know what you want. Passive when they play you. Expect the best from people like there's nothing they can do wrong. Seen this movie way too many times to be the fool for you to chew on. Nah, I'm not complaining, but there's things I can't.
Okay, I am a state. There's also a really annoying fly in here that keeps coming in, but I don't want the windows and doors open because more bugs will come in because it's dark out. That's not relevant to what I was going to talk about, but it keeps flying past me and bothering me. Squats couldn't have gone any better than they just did. Like, honestly, as you can tell, I'm a mess, like an actual mess. It's very muggy, very warm. I did have the doors open for squats, but I've just shut them, especially because it's now getting late. It's like nearly 9 p.m. Like, I didn't start training until like way after 8. Yeah, I am exhausted. Did not want to train tonight. Like, it took everything I had to get in here and to actually train. Obviously I was never going to skip the session. I literally don't have time to push it back to tomorrow. Like, it was supposed to be tomorrow technically, but I don't have time tomorrow to train, so I'm going to do my accessory day tomorrow instead. And then take Tuesday, Wednesday off, and then back in routine from Thursday. But like, yeah, I did not want to train. Was not in the mood to train. Felt exhausted. Like, on the drive over here, I was struggling to stay awake. Like, it was only a half an hour drive, but like, since I got back from my holiday, that's how I kind of felt constantly. Like, I just get so exhausted so quickly. I did have a really productive day today, so I think I've just used all my energy up. So when I got here, I had a can of Monster, which it's definitely way too late to have a can of Monster. When I think I got here at like 6:30-ish, just after. It's far too late to have a can of Monster, but it's fine. And I told myself, as long as I start training like 8-ish, then that's fine. I'll just have a late one. I'm so jealous though. My parents went to bed as I went in the gym, and I've never been so jealous of people in my life. Like, I would love to have just gone to bed then, but it's fine. Squats went very well, like very, very well. I cannot complain. 170 for 4 made me nervous, understandably. I hit it for 5 for the first time last block, and yes, it was relatively comfortable, but that was on the final week of the block when everything was kind of lining up perfectly. My routine was perfect, like everything kind of lined up for that final week of the block. This is week 3. I'm now starting week 3. I'm starting it a day early. My days have been all over the place this entire block. My rest recovery has been all over the place. Like, this block should not be going perfectly, but so far it is going perfectly. And I kind of needed that to prove to myself that no matter what happens next block leading into Commonwealth, I've got no reason to doubt myself. And literally this is proving that to me right now. So I'm really happy with how squats moved. My back offs moved incredibly easily. I'm like really struggling to get my breath back. I'm trying to like not have much time between each lift, so I'm just going to film and then continue my session kind of thing. So I've already set up for bench. But yeah, no, I couldn't have asked for more on squats. My back offs, I did kind of just rush through. They were super easy, super comfortable. So I'm very happy. I think I'm just struggling because I feel like everyone says this about their lives, but I am so busy all of the time, and I'm constantly taking like more and more on. And I know I'm at the point where I need to now like cut other things back and just prioritize what it is I want to do going forward. And I am going to do that, but I've kind of told myself I'll do that from Commonwealth. Like, after I get back from Commonwealth, life is going to completely change and things are going to be like a bit more in order. But because I just had this break for this hen do and I completely switched off for a few days, like getting back into my normal routine feels impossible. Because I think I just didn't realise how ridiculous my schedule was before I went away. But it's fine. I like to be busy. I just have to get back in that routine. And after I've been away the next few days, like, I'm really looking forward to going away. I don't want to moan about the fact that I'm going away on my friend's hen do and now I've got her wedding coming up. Like, I'm very excited to go. It's going to be really fun, really lovely. And obviously I want to be there. But it's just my routine is throwing me off. And yeah, I'm just very exhausted. I'm also very overly aware of the fact that I've got a 5.5 hour drive to do tomorrow. But it's fine. Just gonna get it done, just take breaks if I need to. It'll be fine. But on the plus side, I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm training. Like, I had a banging headache going into the session, but it's kind of faded off now. I can't believe I just squatted 170 for 4 on a day where I just did not want to train and I felt like crap. Like, I can't complain at that. Like, that's so good. And there was definitely room left as well, ready for next week. So very excited to do next week and get to next week and see how things move. Gonna stop talking though and bench.
Why would I fight and retreat and not study and sleep and recover to be able to smother you motherfuckers? I'm going ghost and I'm up to something. Or maybe I'm up to my wits' ends with all of your bitch trends. I'm sick of the system. I'm not into religion. I need something higher and bigger to fix this. Brothers, sisters betray me that I never wrong. Over here it's all solid. This isn't a prison. This isn't a prison. This is free. This is fiction. Listen, I made a bunch of merch, and as soon as I recouped on my expenses, I gave away every other shirt. Good heart, I guess that's why I never finished first. But it's time I put the business first. Cause we ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. Watch me go and bounce right back. Cause we ain't going out like that, no. We ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. Watch me go and bounce right back. We ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. Watch me go and bounce right back.
Okay, bench is done. I forget how long this bench day takes me. It's like, I think it's 9 sets in total, but it just feels like it just takes forever. It's fine though, it's definitely paying off. I just never want to do it. And then I start, and like, normally bench is the one that I see as like a bit of a break. And like, once squats are done, I can almost like relax. But actually, I dread this bench day, I'm gonna be honest. It's fine, like, it's still moved fine, and I know it's all paying off. What's also interesting is, well, I think because I'm exhausted and I'm tired, bench is going to be the one that suffers the most. Obviously, like, that's just like a natural theme for the majority of people. Bench is always going to be the first one to kind of lag behind if externals and other things aren't great. I mean, the weights all still moved exactly as they should. Like, they moved incredibly comfortably. My singles were interesting because my first single at 107 actually moved, I don't want to say terribly, like, it was a decent pause, but it was a bit of, it wasn't even a grind, it was just definitely slower than it should have been. Like, it was still under control. Second single was slightly better, and then third single was actually the best. And then back offs, actually 4x4 at 97.5 were really comfortable. I did feel like my technique was massively off, like across the board, from the like literally when I started at 70 all the way up to my top set, like my top singles, and then back down again on my back offs. Like my technique felt off. I think mentally I just want to get it done, so I've almost rushed it a little bit. But the fact that I can just like power up with my new technique these numbers is actually kind of a win, I guess. And I'm trying to just see the positive in it. But no, bench was fine. I just didn't want to do it, and it fell off. Like my technique didn't feel great, but it's fine. It's all fine. I've got deadlifts now, and actually weirdly looking forward to them. I think because I know they're like the last big thing. I've got B stance RDLs after, but they're super light, and it's just like a little bit of extra movement just to keep my back a bit happier. So I've got those after as well, but to be honest, I normally do them as I'm clearing up. Like I'll do one side, put a plate off the, like take a plate off the bar, do the other side, take the other plate off the bar, and like I'll just basically do them as I clean the gym up. So yeah, kind of looking forward to deadlifts, but I think I'm looking forward to being done because it is getting late and I want to get to bed. And the bugs in this room are really annoying. I say bugs, I think it's just one fly that keeps flying right near me when I'm about to set up for a set. Yeah, I also, I don't know if I've included this clip or not, probably not. On one of my sets, it was one of my ramp up sets, I think it was either 95 or 100, a fly was on my leg the whole set, and it was the most annoying tickly feeling ever. So as I got up off the bench, I was just like thrashing my leg out to try and get it off of me. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get set up for deadlifts because it's late and I need to get up and go to the gym early tomorrow. I say early tomorrow, I need to be there like 8:39ish, so it's not early. And I'll probably just go and do it fasted or just have like a really quick carby snack before I go. So it's fine, it's all fine, everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, I need to deadlift.
We ain't going out like that. I guess some things never change. Like my pops being stuck in his ways. If you hear me, just know that you didn't die in vain. Cause if you didn't have a sun, then there'd never be a rain. Never be a rain. We ain't going out like that.
Oh my god. Session is done. That was a hard one. Not in terms of anything I've lifted, like everything moved as it should, but just mentally like getting through it. Deadlifts actually weren't too bad. So my first set, which is the set I filmed on the camera, my grip did start to go at the end of the final rep. But then on my next two sets, I made sure to hold it longer at the top of the final rep of each set, and it actually was absolutely fine. My grip felt really solid. So I think I just set my hand slightly off, but I was really nervous for that first set because I just didn't know how it was going to move. So actually, I think that might partly be why it wasn't executed the best. But the next two sets were fine. I actually let myself rest between them, which normally when I'm deadlifting this late, like I just rush through them and then they obviously move badly because I've had no rest. So I made sure to actually rest today. But no, glad the session is done. Very hot, as you can tell. It's very stuffy in here. But I feel miles better now I've trained. Like, miles better. Like, it's a really weird thing for me. Like, and I'm sure other people get it as well. Like, when I don't want to train, it's still not an option. It's like I just put it off. And I mean, today I didn't have a choice but to train this late. Like, I could have probably trained like an hour earlier when I first got here, but I just wasn't awake enough. And I wanted to just hang out with my parents for a bit, to be fair. So, yeah, like, it's just like I know I have to start and I get in here. And like the second my knee sleeves are on, the second the bar is loaded for squats, like I just switch into this mindset and just get it done. Like I stick to the weights planned, I stick to everything. But obviously if my warm-ups felt awful and I didn't think I'd actually be able to squat 170 for 4 today, I would have gone lower or lighter. But I have this thing where if it's written down in the diary, I have to do it. And I know that I can do it. Like I wouldn't write it down if I didn't think I could do it. So I'm very happy about how things moved tonight, basically. If they can move this well under these circumstances, then next week for week 4 of the block, there's no reason why I can't hit some PBs. Yeah, very excited, very happy. It went well. I'm so excited. This is like the least excited I've felt in my life because I'm just so tired, but I'm actually really excited for the next few days. Like I think it's gonna be really nice. Obviously like, one of my best friends is getting married. It's gonna be a really nice time. I'm gonna see some friends that I don't get to see very often. Like it's gonna be a really good, I say weekend, it's not the weekend, it's a Tuesday wedding. I'm dreading the drive, but the drive will be fine. Like I drive long distance to comps and stuff all the time. I need to get some sleep tonight, but now that I've trained and I've had a good session, my mood is uplifted and I probably won't be able to get to sleep for ages. But it's fine, I'm just gonna let myself, I don't need to leave in good, like I wanted to leave like 10ish so we can check in from 3, so then that would give us like 5.5 hours, be there like 3:30ish. Obviously if we stop and stuff on the way, maybe like 4:30, 5. But I'm like, well actually there's no reason we have to leave that early. I think whatever time I get in bed, I'm going to set an alarm for like 8.5 hours after, just to try and guarantee like 8 hours of sleep, and then we'll go from there. But it's fine. I've got to train tomorrow, but it's just my shorter accessory day, thankfully, so that won't be an issue. Yeah, I've not really got anything else to say. I feel like I want to keep this video a little bit shorter, because the last video, which I still haven't uploaded, but it is on my laptop, I made it before I started training. That was what I was doing when I was talking to my parents. I was getting everything clipped up. So it will be uploaded hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, that's a very long video, so if you made it through that, really appreciate you. But hopefully this video will be a bit shorter. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap the video up here. Thank you if you've made it to the end of the video. Let me know what you think of my session, let me know what you think of my lifts, let me know what you think I'm going to hit for a set of 4 on squats next week on the final week of the block, when hopefully life is a little bit more calm. Yeah, and yeah, please leave a comment. I can't get my words out. Please like, please subscribe if you haven't already. Remember, if you shop anything from MiraFit, to use my link. It's code Sian. But the easiest thing to do is just go through the link either in my Instagram link tree or on my YouTube, on my channel. I've got the link in my description. I think it's my description on there. I've got the link on my page, on my YouTube page. So go through there and support me if you shop from MiraFit, basically. And let me know if you do use my link. I will be incredibly grateful, and I want to say thank you to everyone that uses it. So that is the end of the video. Thank you if you made it to the end, and I will see you soon for the next one.